Greece, Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras says Greece's macroeconomic conditions are improving since that second bailout review, and he's still aiming for a successful completion of the bailout by August of next year. How to get the various bailout parties to agree, however? Let's ask our next guest about that and much more related to Greece. Nikos Pappas is Greek Minister of Digital Policy, and he joins us from Washington, and of course a very close advisor to the Prime Minister. So he intends to get out. The exit is still on track for August of next year. Do you need more relief from euro area creditors in that case, Minister?
Well, the crucial decision of the Eurogroup has got two elements that are highly contributing to the prospect of having an exit to the markets next year when the program finishes. The first is growth clause, that is make the repayments of the debt dependent on the growth of the economy, and the second is the creation of buffers that will be there to secure that the country has got an exit to the markets as planned. Yesterday's Eurogroup was pretty good. Everybody acknowledged that the program is in place, that implementation is going on as planned, and our macroeconomic indicators suggest that the economy is rebounding, and it is rebounding for good. We expect to go to something like close to 2% growth this year. Unemployment keeps falling, and we hope to see it soon go below the mark of 20%. Remember, we started from 27%.
Yeah. How attainable are those conditions, though, from euro area creditors? They are pleased with Greece, but it doesn't mean they want to give more relief.
Well, I think that we should, all parties should stick to the agreement, and everybody has to commit to what has been put on paper and signed. Greece is doing what has been agreed since the beginning of the program, and we expect all our creditors to do the same. We are very optimistic, and we are very optimistic because we have a new dynamic, a political discussion that has started in Europe. It's a clear signal for us that very, very useful conclusions and lessons have been drawn by great parts of the political leadership in Europe that will make the necessary reform at the European level, which can secure that we will never witness once again a crisis at the magnitude of the Greek crisis in Europe.
So, Minister, will it be a clean exit? Can we get that question answered? Will it be a clean exit next August 2018? Is that when you'll finally get yourself off the drip feed of money from the IMF and European creditors?
But the exit is going to be clean and supported by the mechanisms decided by the Eurogroup and the ESM. The ESM, let me repeat, has decided to create buffers that are going to be there in order to secure an exit to the markets. European countries always have an extra capacity, an extra advantage when they try to get access to the markets, the fact they are members of the broader community, the broader economic community of the EU.
What about the IMF's role in the ongoing program? What do you want from the IMF in this program going forward?
It's quite crucial. That's a quite crucial question, because we have seen in the recent past that the IMF is the most pessimistic of all our partners. Unfortunately, they have put down predictions for the economy that have not been vindicated, and we expect now that everybody sticks to the agreement. We do not raise an issue on the presence or not of the IMF. What we say is that everybody has to stick with what all together we have agreed. So we expect all our partners to do the same. We very much hope, though, that this review is not going to be delayed like the previous one, because of disagreements between the institutions.
Minister Pappas, why the trip to Washington, and how are relations with the US administration?
Well, nowadays, the United States have started to play an enhanced economic role in the area. They have been traditionally a security player, so to speak. But now we have seen recently an increased investment interest for infrastructure works, in tourism, in all sorts of other areas of the economy from American companies. This is something quite positive, I should say, and we welcome that tendency, and we are here to enhance this tendency. And just to mention that next year in the International Exhibition of Thessaloniki, US is going to be the honored country. So at that time we expect a very, very good presence in terms of magnitude and substance from American companies. American companies are at the forefront of technology change, and they can have a great contribution to the new page that is starting now in Greece.
Nikos Pappas, Greece's Minister of Digital Policy and advisor as well to the Greek Prime Minister. Thank you for joining us.